hello, and welcome to the Crusader Kings stream that must continue. I am your host, Mr. Fishbean. I am just a disembodied medieval helmet with just some random hands. No, I'm just joking. Sorry. I thought it would be funny to try to use the green screen because I got a second green screen. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. My short stream just cut off. Okay, there we go. We're back. I don't know what happened to my short stream. Okay, there we go. Second green screen gone. And we are returning to Crusader Kings, the one thing that I keep streaming on this channel for a long time. Let me adjust a little bit my short stream so that's a little bit clearer for people who watch the shorts. Weirdly enough, the short stream does create more traffic for the rest of the channel, so that's why we're doing that. So that's why there is a second stream on the YouTube going on at the same time. Maybe you should just place like a banner on them that is a shorts. But welcome back to the Crusader King stream. It's working, I hope, perfectly. Alright. There we go. So yeah, I thought I'm about to leave to the Greece in real life. Gonna be lurking for a bit until playing a safe point right now. Lately, I myself a little bit of updates. Let's first start with the game before we start talking personally stuff. Right now in the game, in the last stream of Crusader Kings we did, because we are doing a mega campaign, and we have been doing this mega campaign since the date of like when Alexander the Great died. So we have been playing since Imperator Rome, and then we converted to Crusader Kings to... Hello Stephen Parker, we'll soon look at your dynasty. It's now 1242. Can you convert EU5 game at the... I wish I could do that. You know, if the option exists to convert to EU5, I might just on purpose trying to prolongate the streams I'm releasing of Crusader Kings just so we have EU5 happening. No, that's not true. That's not why I'm lately not streaming so much. You know, sometimes I have hiatuses of streams. That's normal. That's normal. And sometimes I do a lot. But if it's possible to go to EU5, I am definitely going to EU5. Because, you know, it's EU5. Why wouldn't I do it? But if I reach the end state, you know, of the game before 1337, then I don't know. It's hard. Also because the converter mod, right? So they will make a conversion mod to go to from Crusader Kings to EU5. So if EU5, when it releases, because it's in November it releases, right? If I got it correctly. You probably know better, Stephen Parker, because I have seen you in live streams of Paradox, so you probably follow better the Paradox news. But when in November, when EU5 releases, I don't know how fast it will be with releasing the mods. What I am interested in about this, because they are releasing EU5 already to YouTubers, that people can experiment with EU5 already. So I wonder if they are releasing it to the Paradox conversion team. I don't know anything about that, but that would not be that far, because Paradox does have like this creator network, so who knows? Maybe the modders are already working on EU5, so we could see. So if the mod releases if the mod releases to convert to EU5 from CK3 to EU5, when I reach the date, I will do that. If it's not, I will go to EU4. That's going to destroy the channel. But I can promise then this, say this. I do want to play EU5. So sometimes I play other games. I could do a second campaign, maybe a Japanese campaign in EU5, and then continue in EU4 with this campaign. That's a possibility. Problem with that one is it will slow down the whole campaign, because I will have to follow 2 campaigns at the same time. So maybe I don't do a campaign in EU5, but then I just start playing some random EU5 gameplay just to have that too on the channel. Alright, so yeah, there we are. we are okay. Now in short about this game. Right now in this game, right, because we have been playing since Imperator Rome, and then we converted in the year 400. We right now are in the year 1242. The Mongol Empire just collapsed a little bit. I didn't know that that's what the Mongol Empire did. It's a little bit like in Stellaris when the Horde collapses after you kill the Great Khan, but I didn't know. So now the real threat is the Massilian Church, but I don't know if we can defeat. We just lost a major battle to them, and there is no real chance of us really winning this war. And prolonging the war is not really helping us at the same time. Come for the melancholic. Let's get melancholic. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright. We got reduced stress level. So what to do? You know what is interesting? The more we fight, the more mercenaries they buy. But I don't think we can outpace the... We can outpace the money they have. Because they will just earn more and more money. It's a bit problematic, to be fair. There we go. I also think we have entered the High Middle Ages because look at this armor that looks so amazing. Oh wait, I forgot to put in the shorts. There we go. There we go, in the shorts, there we go. Okay, the scheme at court, there we go, perfect. What just happened? My screen just blacked. Oh, we just died. We just died. Okay, okay. I said I wanted to become a wanderer, right? So, but this guy is too young to become a wanderer. I have to be an adult, I believe, to get the wandering thingy. You have spaghetti and... Alright, let's go! Spaghetti and Pepsi, let's go. Oh, I have spaghetti ready. Technically, I could cook spaghetti, but no, I shouldn't cook spaghetti because I already ate dinner. Alright, let's look around. How do you abandon your titles and become a wandering bard or something? I know there is an event. Relocate capital, decisions, commission artifacts, sell, borrow gold, place this mud. I don't think we get this event because we are an empire. But I bet we cannot do it because we are like a child. So let's see, who is our... Who is... Where do I see that? Kind of forgot. Laws, subjugation, domain. Oh, that's a regent. Alright. Let us say our regent will take over and will take control of the empire. No, let's not do that because this is our mom and then we just inherit the same country again. That's not what we want to do. It's not what we want to do. Oh yes, you're right. Let's show your dynasty. 7. Let's go. The Parker dynasty. 51 and military strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Strongest one is this one over here. Still the same lady is alive. Now 80 years as it was. It's crazy. I guess this is the last time we will see her. So There we go. The last time we will see this leader, and then child will inherit the throne. Okay, we have one here, one over here of your dynasty, a mercenary band. One over here, one over here, one over here, one over here. I'm interested what your mercenary band family will do, like this one. The Old Norse Saxon band of Frey. I just wonder, like, as a mercenary band, that they could take over, right, some random piece of land. So we have to see what will happen. Okay, we are fighting this war. This is not the smartest thing to do. Yeah, you were talking about choosing a new destiny. I know you said that, but I said, like, as one of the things I want to do on my campaign is that I always want to follow the right ruler to rule. So as you can see here, if you watch it, I have cheats on. By the way, if you see, I have the cheats on. I can cheat at the moment. Today we can cheat. And the reason we can cheat is because I want to make sure that as soon as we become 16, that we can become a wanderer, that I can give... I can, like, cheat myself into becoming a wanderer. I don't know if it will work correctly. That's why we have cheats on today. I forgot to say that at the moment. So we have cheats on, and once our character becomes 16 years old, then we will become a wanderer, and then we will leave. We will make sure somebody else. So we will cheat that somebody else takes over. And I know that we can. Sorry, Spirit of Ogo, I didn't see your message before because I was distracted by this game, which I have to read out. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so right now what we are doing is we are just harassing the Massilian troops. But I don't like this because, look at this, we have so much attrition at the moment. Actually, I should go to over there, maybe. There's also a plague going on. This is not great. This war is not going well. Yeah, a little bit of lag right there. Like a real Romano Sicilian. Yes. What are people's opinions on breaking the pasta or spaghetti? By the way, is it really a big deal to call pasta spaghetti or spaghetti pasta? Because I have mixed them up in the past, but that's because in Dutch I don't think we make that much of a distinction, or at least at my home we didn't make that much of a distinction of it. No. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Like, it is pasta, right? Oh boy, they're coming. They're coming! They're coming! I don't want to flee it because we have another plague going on there. It's like full apocalyptic plague event right now happening here. But yeah, let's flee. Let's flee from the troops right here. We need some supplies, okay? This is going nowhere, the war. There's no way we can win with the troop disparity we have. Yeah, you could ask Google. But you know, I was like at my home, right? Okay, we are absolutely culinary barbarians because I live over here in Frisia, right? I lived in this town here. This is where I grew up, in this town Franeker, and I don't live there now, so I'm not doxing myself at the moment, but uh, not that I have ever done that, of course. But yeah, we cut pasta and spaghetti the same thing. Because, you know, spaghetti is a type of pasta, right? That's at least what I think it is. Yes, spaghetti is a type. Yes, spaghetti is a type of pasta. As long as it's cylindrical, made from durum, wheat, semolia, and water. Answer according to search engine. Well, normally we also get a bunch of people from Italy here. We have Lolang, we have Isaac, who is from Italy or originally. So normally we could ask the viewers in chat about the culinary differences of Italy. Okay, we have plague going on right here. Plague. I wonder if we send our troops somewhere that it spreads the plague. Would be a really interesting mechanic if it does, but it would not be fun for us if it does. There we go. Go over there. But I went to the UK. I went to the UK, to the United Kingdom. I went to Sussex, right here, to Brighton, to learn English. Well, that was the pitch I told my parents. I said, I need money to go to the UK so I can study and not go to the pub. Of course, I went to study. I only went to educate myself on the English language, of course. Well, I did go to a language school there, but when I was there, we had like a canteen, and we would get like food there. And I went there and I asked them for pasta. Like they were giving pasta. That's one of the options in like the school kitchen or the academy kitchen. And I went there and I was like, "Hey, can I get some of the pasta?" And the cook just looked at me like I was some barbarian. And the cook just in like the most British voice ever. "Do you mean pasta or do you mean spaghetti?" I cannot do a British accent. Like I was some type of idiot that I called it. Pasta, but it is correct. At least semi-correct, because Google said it. And you know, Google is not the best with facts. Oh, but can we get drunk? Yeah, there's 1% chance as a 9-year-old we become a drunk person. Somebody stole the cake. We have had this event a few times already, but okay. For a moment, I saw this move. I was like, "Wait, did we get the generous?" Is not that great because then we get a lot of stress, but it's fine. It was for the risk that we could get like a 9-year-old that drinks a bit too much. We're getting supply. And then we should go back to the war that we are losing. At least we are losing this war slow. Wait. What choice do we have there? Okay. Do we have a betrothed or we don't have a betrothed? That's good, actually. Bloody hell. Oh, I hate that when I do that because I was so distracted playing video games. Oh, bloody hell, I have water over me. Oof. Oops. I hate how useless we are as humans, alright? Because I'm just a bit distracted and I just try to drink my water and then my water falls over me. But I noticed, this is probably not that revolutionary of a realization. What the frick? They're coming right here? Oh no. 18k, 9k. How many troops do we have? Can we actually defeat this? So we have 23k, 9k, 6k. Do quick maths here. Struggles of being mortal. Yes, yes, I need to talk about the struggles. Let me do quick maths here, like 12. Does this? Okay, we have 30, 36. Then the unreliable allies. Oh no, we have one more. We have one more. That's a 13. So 49. So that's 50. And we have this over here. 14. 7. No, I don't like our odds. Against 100k, no, I don't like it. I don't like our odds. We're going down. We're going like this route here. Far away. And then from here, we take the boat to... Problem is we still have attrition here. I don't like we have attrition. And there is... Is there somewhere else we can get like supply? Not really. Well, there is a little province we conquered here. So let's go here. And let's try to get a little bit of supply and cross this bridge. Okay. Okay. I cut my finger last few days. Like I cut like a little cut really deep in this finger. And it wasn't, it's like a paper cut, but it was from plastic. So it cut in my finger and I put like a plaster over it. But I couldn't really use this one finger, this random finger on my right hand. I'm left-handed, by the way, so my right hand shouldn't be that big of a deal. And every time I tried to touch something, it hurts. And after a bit, like my plaster came off, and I didn't really want to use this finger so much because, you know, I didn't want this finger to get infected so much. And so I was like trying to do things, normal things like cooking, doing the normal house chores. But I just didn't realize how many things we do unaware. Like we have done a couple of things a few times before, and then subconsciously we do them unaware because we are thinking about them, because we have done them 1,000 or 1,000,000,000 times. So I was trying to shave, and just because I couldn't use this random finger, my shaving foam was falling everywhere. Like it was going everywhere. And I'm left-handed, so my right hand shouldn't be that important. But I'm using two hands to put like my shaving foam here, then shave, have a little bit of extra foam on my hand, apply again. But no, with one hand it absolutely didn't work. I was cooking or cleaning the dishes, absolute miserable. Just this one finger. And it's not like, if I pay attention, like I focus on the tasks, it's easy. Like, if somebody actually has, like, some physical impairment that they get, and they are not used to it, it's way worse. But just this random finger made me such a klutz. Such terrible at doing random tasks. Normal tasks. I did the same, except it was from my own nails. The cut between my thumb and my index finger, so... oof, your own nails. Yeah, so this random finger caused me so much annoyance because so many random normal tasks I do, I do because of habit. Because one time when I did them, probably the first time, I was paying full attention. But now, because I've done them so many times, I was failing at them so much, and I had to focus so hard. And that just makes me realize how stupid we humans are, because actually we do a lot of things in autopilot. Like, we think we are smart, we think we are sapiens, we say homo sapiens, but in reality we are absolute idiots. Because I can't even shave myself and I just get a small cut on my finger. And now I understand also, because when I hear of bouldering, right, because people do bouldering, and I heard like people dying in bouldering because they forgot to, like, do a simple check on fastening, like, their... When they do bouldering with those, you know, those ropes that they go up, and you have to fasten them, and sometimes people don't do that. And usually it's people with lots of experience. And that's because they are such a habit, that they just forget they didn't do it because they have done it 1,000 times. And we are losing all the mercenaries. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah, this is not going well. Let's look at the disease screen. Let's look at the disease screen. What is this? Pucratres box. Hopefully my Greek pronunciation should be better after I go to Greece. By the way, after so long, I'm finally able to completely read the Greek alphabet. Like, I tried to practice a little bit better. I knew some bits of Greek alphabet, but I forgot most of it. So I practiced for the last few weeks to learn a little bit of the Greek alphabet a bit better from memory, so it should be fine. I can now read it and Google things. Yeah, we had many rank 3 diseases, by the way. I don't know if it's because we never had diseases in this world. Maybe that's why we have so many. Okay, these guys need supply, so I'm sending them out here. They have catapults, I'll send them over there to help these guys to get a little bit more supply going in. Everybody has the right supply. The siege is gone here, so at least we have some supply. Yeah, I have not seen them this large. That's true. There was one over here, but that might be because I don't know exactly how the mechanics work. But if we look at the seas here, I wonder, because definitely the coastline is spreading a lot. So across sea they spread faster. And economic, I don't see any. Okay, I don't know if it's development, right? I don't know. There's not that much development actually down here. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I just assumed, because it was near the Mediterranean, that the development would be higher. So now we need to think of a war tactic. Do we snipe? Or do we spread out? Because we have 2 units of catapults. I'm not spending money on this. We need all the money we have. Let's improve you guys a little bit. No! Frick. Okay, these guys need some supply. These catapults here. So I'm sending these guys over here. Oh no. In this county, there's still a castle. Go to the castle. And now we will do the little trick. Of sending these guys in, merchanting with them so they get more supply. Oh, now they have more supply for some reason. Okay, let's send them up here. We first need to take this county before we can send them out and spread them out, the catapults. Okay. Okay, we need to split this because they are losing supply. Okay, the reason why I'm so obsessed with supply in this war is because supply is the only way we can win this war. Because look at the disparity here. Right, it's now worse because we at the start of the war had like mercenaries, and at the moment we don't have the mercenaries anymore. And we are losing the war. If we lose the war, we have to pay like a huge chunk of money. And look how much money we are losing every second. Happy fistball day. Happy fistball day. Yeah, spreading out would help, yeah, more. You're right. You're right. Spreading out would help more. Where's the castle in this county? It's over there. I'm gonna go for this castle here. I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit. Gonna spread out. They're already coming here. Ah, frick. You're, they're coming here. You can't really do a lot. You just have to run. Another major defeat would just be really bad. Okay. Could we go to this island? It's not in our war goal. We could go for their capital, maybe. Maybe that would work. We just drop everything on the capital. No, not everything. I want to send one capital maybe to the left. Just cynical or capital. Okay, let's see. I don't like losing the money, it's just because of the stupid thesis. Okay, what's the AI doing? The AI is a bit confusing because it's such a huge army. You could say the logistics are confusing the AI or something. I do think we inherited some land. I don't remember being this large over here with our territories. Yeah, that's exactly. We are trying to. Sadly, we could capture their air. Their air is over there. Frick. Ugh. Annoying. Okay, to win this, we have to declare war against Scandinavia. But we cannot do that because we are in debt. Oh, frick, we are in debt. Dark Noob, you're here. Please help us with your tactical genius. Look at the money we are using. We are fighting the war with Massilia. Enact quarantine. That's gonna suck. Destroy the. Oh yeah, the economy is just going terrible now. Is that because there's also disease going on here? At the same time, we are in a war. It's not going well. Might this be like the biggest loss we will get? Annoyingly, we don't get anything. Alright. I'm gonna get a bit better with intrigue. And did we win? No, there's one more castle over here. Okay. Why does this county have so many castles? There's another one over there! Ah. If they come here, that would be scary, but they are not, so that's good. They seem to be stuck. I don't know what's going on. Is there a border there? Oh frick, I didn't do this! Oh boy, that's stupid. That's why maybe we are losing money. Taxes, yeah, collect the money. Oh, that's saving our money a little bit right there. Look at that. Well, I'm so stupid that I didn't do that. We could betroth ourselves to somebody really powerful, but I don't think that's gonna make a lot of a difference. Yeah, that age gap is a little bit too large. Carthage, also way too large of an age gap. No, that's not an alliance we need. Not really the strength, but technically also just us. Also way too old, by the way. Wait, it's 10 years old? Oh, they're dying from the smallpox. Okay, I thought this was way older just because of the hair color. Okay, that's doable. That's doable. Okay, this one has a bad trait. This one doesn't have a bad trait, so why not? Oh, little recap. Okay, the Mongol Empire collapsed. We are fighting a war with Massilia. At the moment, I have cheats on because I said I wanted to become a wanderer after this. So we are. I could have chose. Our leader just died, but I could have chosen to just become like a random bloke that didn't inherit anything. Now I could have chosen change my destiny. I mean that, but I didn't want to do that because the one thing in this campaign is that we are always playing the ruler with the right to inherit the empire. So I wanted to follow that line, okay? So I want to make sure that I want to cheat that somebody else takes over the throne after we become too old. But technically, I am also invested with this war. Yeah, like a new fate. Also, yeah, that's true. We could also switch to this fate, but at the moment we cannot because we don't have the piety or the power. We could switch to this fate and then spread this fate over here or something just to spite this Massilia. Because Massilia gets rich from the money that religion brings. Oh, I thought this was a castle. I'm stupid. I set my units to the supply that right there. There we go. A little bit more supply. Where are the catapults? Go over there with these guys. So there's a castle right here. Temple, temple. Spread out. We need to spread out as fast as possible. Where does the kingdom border end? Okay, the border ends over there. Alright, let's go. They seem to be stuck. I'm gonna make as much use as we can of this fact, okay? Oh my! Hey bro, did you start from... Yeah, I did start from Imperator. I did start from Imperator. If you go on the channel and you go to playlists, you see largest mega campaign in history. There are videos and there are streams. The videos kind of summarize a little bit where we are, but the streams are a bit further in the future because, you know, it takes a while to make a whole documentation of everything. And I'm doing this for my fun, so I also have like a private life and than work and all the other things that I have to manage that is in the way of making YouTube videos. At least the way I make them. Probably I could make it more sloppy, you know, I could make more slop out of my videos.